Is Heroes of Might and Magic Olden era promoting fast food gameplay? Has the plan for Songs of Conquest's multi-platform launch been unveiled? Here's a roundup of recent news regarding Heroes of Might and Magic-like games. 1. Heroes of Might and Magic Olden era lightens the load and advocates fast-paced gameplay. The development of Olden era is mostly complete, and recent developer logs have introduced some of the optimizations in this game, with the help of the gaming community. The developers have accelerated the gameplay to meet the needs of a broader audience. For instance, players can now teleport troops and treasures between two heroes using special buildings or spells, making troop management much more convenient. Additionally, the victory conditions have been adjusted so that players no longer need to capture all enemy towns to win. Furthermore, the composition of hero skills has been modified. All these changes aim to shorten the duration of matches in multiplayer modes, aligning with the current trend toward fast-paced gaming. To cater to new players, the official team has also introduced a mode where players control only a single hero, thereby reducing the time and effort required for hero management, and making the game more accessible. As long as Ubisoft doesn't interfere too much in the game's production, it should have a smooth launch. 2. Pennon and Battle receives major updates. Learning from player feedback during the EA phase, the official team behind Pennon and Battle has made adjustments to its future update plans. The latest stage has introduced 10 new heroes and 35 new troop types on top of the existing 45 heroes and over 80 new soldiers. Additionally, they have revamped the hero skill system and added hundreds of new special abilities, ensuring that each faction's soldiers have dual upgrade paths. To enrich the storyline, a campaign featuring the Elven Empire has also been introduced. Future updates will focus on adding new alignments, along with corresponding heroes and soldiers, while equipment, spells, buildings, and maps will be gradually rolled out. Overall, the game maintains a high frequency of updates, and the development team is very responsive to player feedback, which raises expectations for the official launch. 3. Silence of the Siren breaks free from the constraints of fantasy styles. Set in a sci-fi punk universe, Silence of the Siren launched its early access test on September the 30th. After some playtime, most players have expressed satisfaction with the game in terms of art style. While most games in this genre lean towards fantasy, the introduction of a sci-fi themed game is certainly eye-catching. Gameplay-wise, it bears a strong resemblance to Heroes of Might and Magic 3, making it a spiritual successor that captures its essence, though it also introduces some innovations. For instance, there are more buildable locations on the map, and mines can be upgraded for increased yields, which enhances the gaming experience. However, one drawback is its relatively small scale. Currently, there are only 3 factions, and the skills are somewhat limited. In the late game, many heroes exhibit similar attributes and skills, with little variation in damage output. Given the game's price point, those interested might want to wait for future updates, when content will be more abundant, or for sales before diving in. 4. Songs of Conquest new DLC split due to tight schedule. On October the 9th, the developers announced that the large DLC, originally slated for spring 2025, titled Bleak East, will be split into 2 independent DLCs, Vanilla and Roots. Vanilla will be released in winter 2024. While Roots has been postponed to summer 2025. This change was likely due to the tight development schedule, forcing them to release the completed first half sooner. The new DLC will include 8 new troop types, and 1 new biome, along with 5 new Conquest maps and 2 challenge maps. Additionally, according to the update roadmap, the game will launch on PS5 and Xbox Series S Vertical Bar X alongside the winter release of Vanilla, while the summer release of Roots will bring it to mobile on Android and iOS. The era of playing excellent Heroes of Might and Magic-like games on mobile devices is approaching. That wraps up this edition of news regarding Heroes of Might and Magic-like games. Which one are you most excited about? Feel free to discuss in the comments.